Well, we almost didn't have a Toll Tuesday this week, but Cora came through. Guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with Jethro Tull for our Toll Tuesday video of the week. We're going to be listening to Farm on the Freeway live in Budapest, 1991. So that's the lineup from one of my favorite albums, I believe, which is Crest of a Knave. I think that is what Dwayne Perry on drums, I think, and Dave Pegg on bass, and of course Martin and Ian. I think that's who it is. I haven't obviously seen anything from this era, I don't think, from the early 90s or whatever. So I'm very interested in checking it out. And thank you as always, Cora. And let's go. If y'all aren't subscribed, help brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I would really appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, do something, man. It really helps. Jethro Tull, Farm on the Freeway. 3, 2, 1, go.
And down by where the sweet stream runs. Now they might nearly come to the station, and that's not what I'm chasing. Was a rich man before yesterday, and now all I've got is a broken down pickup truck, and I left my farm on the freeway. The sheep on 6 lanes at the very least. They say they need compensation, and that's not what I'm chasing. Was a rich man before yesterday, and now all I've got to do is a check and a pickup truck.
So good.
Looks like my problem is a freeway.
My favorite side of them, other than Minstrel. So rock and roll, bro. Such a good riff, bro.
$1,000 on a pickup truck.
Oh my God.
When I land my heart under the freeway.
They do that hard rock sound so well, man. That was awesome. No, keep going. Yeah, that's okay. Even through the bad compression and quality, that song is still so badass. I mean, good God, the hook in that song is just ridiculous. Crest of a Knave, definitely would be, it's either in the top 2 or top 3. It changes, you know what I'm saying? Like my favorite, it could be Thick as a Brick. It could be that, you know, it kind of just, it flip-flops. Sometimes it's even minstrel. But this is hands down my favorite side of them. The late 80s, early 90s sound. It's so... they mixed that old Tull sound, but gave it this like almost kickstart, basically. Like they jump-started it with like this new life. And I guess, you know, that could be credit to Ian, you know, just not even reinventing himself, but maybe just going to different, you know, corners of his mind to write and stuff, because it seems so different and far removed from the, you know, This Was or Minstrel, you know, pick any album, you know, but that's kind of how their albums go. Their progression is very interesting. They kind of, it's not really linear, you know, like they didn't really progress in a certain direction. They kind of just like went all over the place, you know. They completed all the side quests, you know, and everything like that. And they're one of those that, you know, Ian did everything. Like they started off with This Was, you know, I mean, even before that, they had been playing under different names and stuff. And Jethro Tull, I remember that one. You know, and they had some different lineup changes, obviously, that were, you know, kind of major, you know, in the rhythm section, basically. And, you know, Martin coming in. And no matter what, Ian was always consistent and consistently great at what he did. He truly was a bard, a minstrel in the modern day. Even with the flutes and the theatrics, and, you know, he's very dramatic. He puts on a good show, like, no matter what. And like, that's a hell of a song, man. I think, if I'm not mistaken, was that the one from Crest of a Knave that got some radio play? I can't remember. There was one that was really... Or was that like, was it Steel Monkey? Or is that the one that it was? I can't remember what it was called. Oh, and that's funny. I said Jumpstart. That's actually, I forgot. It's a song on the album. Steel Monkey, was that the one? It was either that or this one that got some radio play. But if this was the one, I see why, man. It's got such a good hook. The vocals, the flute, but I think honestly Martin's guitar is what really does it, man. Like the riffs in this song are just so tasty, bro. Just a lick here, a lick there, you know what I'm saying? Like he's so good at fitting what Ian's style is, no matter what it may be. It could be like it could be like British folk music. It could be, you know, hard up rock almost, basically, you know, with this. It could be anything, man. And Martin and Ian are just like, I know they had their problems eventually, but while they had this run, they are untouchable, man. Together, seriously, like they just wrote some of the best material that I've heard from that era, you know. And I know Jethro Tull isn't everybody's cup of tea, and I had to grow to love them. I liked them off break, basically, but to love them, it definitely took me a couple albums. But once you really dip your toe in, there you go. It comes so naturally, you know. You just love every song you hear. Obviously there's ones that I like more than others. There's some that I'm not, you know, huge on, obviously, and not every song's a home run, but for the most part, they are one of the most consistently good bands that are out there. I loved the extra guy, not the extra guys, but the newer additions for, you know, that were on Crest of a Knave or whatever, which was Peg and Dwayne Perry, right? Yeah, Dwayne Perry on drums. There's also, it could be Jerry Conway, but yeah, Dave Pegg on bass, Martin Barr on electric guitar, and then Ian Anderson on vocals and flute. I really liked the drums and bass in this too. They're very punchy, even though the compression and the quality wasn't the best, so you couldn't really hear it. Like, it kind of fluctuated. Like, you could hear it sometimes, then you couldn't. You know, it's old 90s stuff. You can't really help it. But still, I thought that, like I said, that song is so good that it even outshines that quality. And thank you, Cora, as always. That's one of my favorite Jethro Tull songs, too. I'm not going to lie. That whole album is just a winner from start to finish. Man, it's so crazy, you know, even like 20 years later, probably. Because what this was 67? 68? It's one of those years. And, you know, 20 years later, basically, you know, they're still pumping out hits, man. Like, it's just crazy to me. Ian's so great. But that was a great show, though. Obviously, it's the usual Tull theatrics and very dramatic and having a good time on stage. Suggestive flute motions, I've gotten used to at this point, but, you know, it is what it is. He has a lot of fun up there. I think it's cool, man. But yeah, he's definitely the highlight, you know, the vocals, and of course Martin's guitar. You cannot ever not talk about Martin's guitar. Excellent. Such a great tone. And like I said, he always fits every situation and style that Ian throws at him, and does it with grace, man. He seriously does. It's pretty amazing. But I think that's it, though. I don't know what else I could add to that. I think that was a really good video, though. Thank you, Cora. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, next week, I forgot, we're starting a new album. Drum roll. That's the album we're starting next week. I don't know what year that was released, but that's the one we're doing next. So that will be started next Tuesday, and I'm excited. We've been kind of on a break from doing the full album listens, just to, you know, kind of space things out. We don't want to do too much at once, you know. So we started that one next week, and I'm excited as always. And thank you, Cora, for everything. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you later.